Imagine standing in a room surrounded by doorways, each one opens to a life you could have had. A life shaped by choices you didn't make, a risk you didn't take, or a path you've never walked. What would it feel like to see the full spectrum of all these lives? Would you feel regret, relief, something else entirely? Hi, I'm Pansky, and welcome back to another episode as usual. I know I've uploaded a while, so I might as well just do something a little bit different. This is a little question for you. If you could see the full spectrum of your lives you didn't live, we're just gonna be talking about that. A lot of us have a lot of what ifs in our lives. Wait, what if we didn't do this? What if we said this? Like, our brain loves to imagine what ifs. Like, what if we moved to a different city? What if we said yes to this? It's all about that curiosity in our lives. We don't know, because we could always ask, what if this happens? And come up with our own scenarios and infinite choices that we could have made that could have led us down every single path. And imagine yourself with all these doors, everything in these doors could lead you to like a new life. If you just said yes to this one guy, what happened? What if I go on that door? We'll see. It feels like there's an infinite versions of ourselves out there, but every decision we make closes the door for another. You're constantly walking through a door, opening it, and every other door behind you, once you close it, you turn around, it's gone. You can't go back. It's always doors. We're always facing new ones. But thinking about our lives we didn't live helps us find a meaning in us that we did, like what we did choose. It helps us focus on, why am I here? We always think about like, I'm here because of this. Why am I doing this with my life? Why am I just saying this stuff? We all have that moment, but we just want to make decisions. We want to, honestly, I feel like we all just want to go back and see what we could have done. Like, we all like stories. We all like seeing movies and shows that are just constantly going. And myself, I like One Piece because the only fact is, it felt endless. And I was like, I want something that never ends that I like. So I got into it. It felt endless. And I liked it. I like something that didn't end. I don't like an ending to anything. I like something that never stops going. And I feel like that's a lot for us. We like something that never stops. As long as it's good. As long as it's good, we don't want to stop. A lot of us want immortal life. What if you could live forever? That's a boring question. I'm not going to ask that. But if you live forever, there's no ending. You don't have to prepare for an ending. Besides like the death of the universe, pretty much. That's billions of years from now. You're not going to care about that right now. It feels endless. And so just like these choices, there's endless possibilities you could have taken. If you didn't kick that rock into the road, could your life be completely different? Like that little small things, like how detailed could we get into these infinite choices? That's what I want to ask you. What is something you would say that completely changed your life? Would you actually want to go back and change that one thing, that doorway you steps in and see that life go through? If you knew what doors you'd taken and what doors were actually good, would you actually start taking those? Or would you not know? Because once you go through a new doorway and you see another life, what are you gonna do? Now you don't know there's new doors. There's new ones. You can't predict that. Every door was a decision. You can't tell what's the next one because you never went through that one. You could follow along what you could have done, but you'll never be as prepared as you were as you went through all those doors, headed up to yours, not to some different one. Anywhere else, you can't. There's just alternate lives. Think about major crossroads in your life. You go to college, get a new career, dating someone, new friendships. What are these alternative versions that you look like in these worlds? What is that? A good question is, if you have to choose a different career, would you be happier, richer? Or would you just still be searching for more, just like how you are now? If you're thinking about this, you got this job you kind of like or you don't like. You have a lot of money, but you're not happy. And then you see this other job, like, I should have taken that, would have been richer. But would you be happier? You don't know. You could be you right now searching for the same thing, going through a door. You're always trying to go back, but you can't. Sometimes just small decisions are our lives. Turning life inside out and saying hello to someone or deciding to go out one day leads to your bigger story shifts. A good reflection on this is like, I missed my bus ride to school. Like, that small thing doesn't seem like much, but I could have missed out on a friendship, missed out on a conversation. I missed out on a lot of school fights and drama that happened that day, apparently, because I feel like that happens to a lot of us. We miss one day of school and everything happens that day. A big artist comes in to surprise everyone and all that crap. It's just like, it feels like that you could have missed out on an alternate universe, let's just call it, a different life you've went through. But what about lives you wouldn't want to live, all right? So you think about the goods. We always keep on thinking about what's good. Like, oh, I should have taken this. But what if you did and you didn't want to live that and you can't go back? Seeing them might make you feel grateful for the choices you actually made for yourself, because a lot of us would want to take this new job because it'll be more money, but all your coworkers are assholes. And yeah, I can't swear. I just realized that. but you know what I mean. A lot of your coworkers are mean, everyone's not nice. You have a lot of money though, but everything's worse. Now you feel like you should have taken the other choice. It's that regret. We always get that feeling of regret. Even when we're perfectly happy, we're always trying to think of something to make it a little bit better. Something a little, make it more perfect, but you can never reach that 100%. You're always at 95 at the limit. You get any higher than that, you really can't reach it. But I feel like if we actually saw all these doors leading up to our lives, I don't think it will be the best. It'll bring out some like peace or turmoil, you know? If you see all those lives, honestly, would it be like, it's like clear, like, wow, I see what I need? Or will it overwhelm you with all these choices? Like, I did this, it's like doing a puzzle piece. You're always trying to make it better. Would you accept your choices? Would you be haunted by what you could have been? I could have been this. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't take this. I don't want to see that kind of life of me. I don't want to see this version of my life. And mind you, when I say you go through these doors, I want you to picture your life as you're like years of watching. You're watching your life. You're not just going to sit and see flashbacks. You're going to sit through that. That's what I want you to think. You gotta sit through this. Even if it's enjoyable or not, you gotta sit through it. But knowing everything doesn't make it easier sometimes. More information just makes us feel stuck on things. And would you envy the lives you succeeded in, or you didn't? Or would you be grateful for the life you had because of the struggles you avoided? That's the thing. You don't know. It will just be a completely different opportunity for your life. And I said this before. For me, a choice that stands out is saying no to someone in my life. Saying no to a relationship, saying no to a friendship, not doing a group project because I didn't like the people in it. Simple things like that. I often wonder in my life, if I chose different, if I said yes to this person, would I be happier? Would I be with them still to this day, from even middle school to now or high school to now? I don't think I would. But what if like that person was actually really nice, I said yes to? That's all the decisions. Think about these alternative lives don't make me regret any choices. It just reminds me of every decisions that I do right now will shape me out today. They would do the same thing though. If I take that decision, it's going to shape me the different way. It's going to teach me things that I didn't know. The more early you start on this, the more you could shape your life differently and be a different person. But later in, you still have your things that shaped you right now. You can still learn and know that's bad. Know that you shouldn't have taken that. There's always the healthy and unhealthy regrets. Regret teaches us things, all right? It's a reminder what we value, but too much regret can make us stuck on the past. In life, you didn't choose still will teach you. Even though we live through those lives, imagine them to help us understand what we want to look forward. If I saw this other guy of me, other version, my God, I don't want to live like that. You understand, even just picturing it. You're picturing it right now, what you could have been. It changes you. And you're still choosing these doors, mind you. You're still going through each one every single day. Every moment is a choice. You're building the spectrum of all these lives possible, and you can't go back. You're constantly open and flipping. It's like like spinny doors that everyone has to walk through. You can't go back. I mean, you could, but you just keep going in circles. You're not going to go back any further than that. You're just going to make a new decision at live. Like moments where you say no, and like, oh, actually, you could do that. You could spin that circle right around and make the new decision quickly. Switch it around. It's possible, but it's rare. You don't see as much of those spinny doors anymore. Instead of just focus on the past, think about the lives you could choose. Think of everything as a doorway now, apparently. That's what I'm going to think about. If you could choose a completely different path starting today, what would it be? And what is stopping you, actually? Even if you feel like you missed out, life is long, there's always new possibilities just unfolding for you. Don't worry about going back. Find that new door, see if it's automatic, see if it's a spinning one, and if you're really looking for something special, one of those barn doors that slide perfectly. If you see one of those are just special. I don't know how people get those. And I want you to take a question at the very end of this episode. If you could see the full spectrum of the lives you've lived, which one would you want to visit and just why? And describe your alternate selves. What are they doing? Where are they living? And what do they value? Not you. What do they do? I would love to hear your stories. Leave it down in the comment down below. And as most YouTubers say, subscribe, like, and all that. I understand. I have a Discord server in the description if you want to ever talk to me. I'll be on there once in a while. I have work. But as I do a core takeaway on this, hope you enjoy. And the lives that you didn't live are just stories. Stories that help you and us understand our own journeys, our values, and our dreams. They remind us every choice matters, but also that no single choice defines you. Hope you have a great day, and toodaloo.